Hi friends, good day. Today I am taking out the problem number 2. On 1st April 2014, Mr. Neil purchased 5,000 equity shares of 100 each in X Limited at 120 rupees each from a broker who charged 2% brokerage. He incurred half percent as a cost of shares transfer stamps. On 31st January 2015, bonus were declared in the ratio of 1:2. Before and after the record date of bonus shares, the share were quoted at 175 rupees per share and 90 rupees per share respectively. On 31st March 2015, Mr. Neil sold bonus shares to a broker who charged 2% brokerage. Show the investment account in the books of Mr. Neil, who held the shares as a current assets, and closing value of investment shall be made at cost of market value, whichever is lower. Now this is simple problem, but you got in this case we are having information of Neil purchased 5,000 equity shares of 100 each at 120 rupees each from a broker who charged 2% brokerage. He incurred half percent as cost of shares transfers. Now I told you, whenever you either buy debentures or shares, the brokerage charges or any expenditure which is related for acquiring the investments has to be added. When you sell it, it is to be subtracted. But please remember, I told you, recollecting, and again I want to remind that in case of debentures, either it is on quotation price. For equity shares, there's no come interest, come dividend, ex dividend, not like that. See, you can't exactly decide what is the dividend which is to be there when you are buying it or you're selling it. You can't just have a consistency of calculation as we do in case of debentures, right? So that is why we are not considering that. Quotation price is nothing but in this case 120 rupees is a quotation price. Now what happened, like in case of debentures, that quotation price, maybe with interest or without interest, that is to be considered for adding the brokerage or cost of shares. And the same thing I'm explaining here. So now in this case 2% brokerage. So just I'm writing, then we can go for working notes. So how you should do, cost price of shares is equal to 100 into 120 into 2% brokerage, right? Then again 5,000 shares to 120 into 2% plus it is 5,000 to 120. You are getting again to understand, I'm writing 5,000 into 120 to half percent is what cost of share transfers. So always the stamp charges or brokerage is to be calculated on quotation price. What is quotation price, sir? 5,000 into 2% into 120. This is called as quotation price. So 5,000 into 120 is quotation price. On this you need to calculate 2% as brokerage. And again quotation price is how much? 5,000 to 120. On this you should calculate half percent. That means 5,000 to 120 into 2%. Okay, 5,000 into 120 into 2% plus 5,000 into 120 into 1 by 2. This is called as brokerage. This is called as cost of stamp. So this is to be calculated on quotation price. Are you following? Try to understand this. This is, we are calculating on quotation price. And then what are the values you are getting? As what is cost price? 5,000 into 120. You following? That means this is quotation price. So I think better it be later, right? So cost price is equal to 5,000 into 120 plus, okay, 5,000 into 120, it is coming to how much? 6 lakhs, no? This is clear. 6 lakhs. 6 lakhs into 2%, it is 12%, 12,000, no? Okay, 6 lakhs into half percent, 3,000. So 5,000 into 120, 2%, 5,000 into 120 into half percent. It is coming to 6 lakhs plus 12,000 plus 3,000, coming to how much? 6 lakhs 15,000. 6 lakhs 15,000. Clear all of you? The 6 lakh 15,000 is the cost price of purchase of debentures. Then on 31st January 2015, bonus was declared in the ratio of 1:2. I think this is simple. For 1:2 means the second parties for 2 shares, 1 bonus share. This is 1:2 means bonus is not for 1 share 2. It's not that. For every 2 shares, 1 bonus. This is the meaning. Bonus won't be more than the number of shares which you are holding. That you can take it for granted. So please remember 1:2 means for every 2 shares 1 bonus share. That means how many shares company has purchased? 5,000. So for 5,000, for every 2 shares 1 share means for 5,000 how much? Coming to 2,500 bonus shares. And that bonus shares, after record date of bonus share, the shares were quoted at 175 per share and 90 rupees per share before and after. This is before 175 rupees market value. After bonus shares, there is a dilution of income, no? That is where market value is coming. Simple words, supply is more, and what happened? Demand will be less, price will be less, no? Full logic. When you got more circulation of shares, value of share will come down. There is less circulation of shares, then what happened? Market value will increase. You'll be learning that in buyback of shares. When you company want to buy back their shares, they want to reduce the number of shares in the market, then the market value of share may go up. Existing shareholders, promoters. These are the things which you'll be understanding, you'll be learning in due course of time. Okay. So now on 31st March, Neil sold bonus shares to a broker who charged 2% brokerage. So this Mr. Neil sold bonus share to a broker who charged 2% of brokerage means, what is brokerage, sir? Here I told you already. When you are selling it, the brokerage is subtracted. But what is the selling price, sir? It is not given. It is not given. When selling price is not given, we need to take quotation price given here. Before bonus share 175. After announcement of bonus shares 90 rupees. This is market value. So the same market value can be taken as selling price. So 2,500 bonus shares has been sold. So then therefore sale proceeds is equal to 2,500 to 90 rupees minus 2,500 into 90 into 2%. Following? 2,500 into 90 is the market value of shares sold, bonus shares sold. It is coming to 2,500 into 90 is coming to 2,25,000. On that you should calculate 2% and you deduct it. You are getting 2,20,500. Saying what is sale proceeds? 2,20,500. I repeat once again. Always this 2% is to be calculated on sale proceeds. What is sale proceeds, sir? It is quotation price. Quotation price of sale proceeds is 2,590. On that you should calculate. So whenever brokerage or anything is being paid, it is to be subtracted. At the time of buying it should be. And of course to get profit you should deduct cost price. We have done one of our last classes. Maybe I remember when I was after sending the classes, just I would like to again have a look at my recording. Sometimes you are close to the system, you are being used to particular job. Most of faculty members, maybe few, see when we write is very close to screen. I think small calculation part I've explained that, but something like it was, if I'm not wrong, it's a fifth problem. I think we're getting 31,250. carrying amount. That I've written instead of writing there in the balance calculation. I think I've written the total. Not to calculation mistakes. Anything is there, just to cross check, my dear. Right? Because I need to go back to the problem again. I need to on the small calculation mistakes. I try to avoid maximum. I also keep on adding, but sometimes to continuously get and tip of a tongue are very rare cases. I do observe my recordings on daily, like you say, quality check. Got any doubts, you are always welcome. You can send whatever after it. If you receive it, please ask me the question. I try to clarify your doubts. Okay. I hope you all are doing well. You all are preparing well. So keep on practicing. Don't lose confidence. This topic is simple topic and department is much easier. Only um, bit of confusion, maybe at all, if at all not confusion. Got different models. Branch account need bit of focus. Department accounts, one or two areas. But the reason for department account, branch account, I'm taking, it's like you will be in fresh mood. So that I think we can. It will be definitely useful to you for preparation. Those two chapters, if you start revising, and I think branch, single entry, department, I think these three are very good chapters. Company accounts, and this time we are expecting a question from. Expecting definitely there will be question from redemption of debentures, 100%, because they changed the provisions. I've told you to update. Also, I've sent the latest one. So while you are practicing the problems, and also my request to you is that the study material that has been given to you, uh, by the time the topic has been printed, redemption of debentures chapter, the problems are the act that is mentioned is before updation. That is why I told you purposefully. I've explained you the all problems is there in the study material. So you have to stick to that. You have to practice that. And redemption of debentures, the come interest, ex interest concept. If anybody is having some doubt, that also can be clarified. We had discussion about this, and we had last discussion before this coronavirus, and these two things we have discussed. So come interest, ex interest, again you have more clarity on that. So redemption of debentures, the problems also need to be changed. The better you focus the problem that is given the study material, practice twice or thrice. Definitely the same model may with a change in value you can get. Or whenever you see mock test paper RTP, which is May 20, or maybe I have not seen that. I have not. There are any question papers is coming for N20 also. Those papers, redemption of debentures, you please work out. And don't go back to very old problems which is there, maybe without having the latest provisions. Problems have been based on latest provision. That weightage definitely will be. This is my personal opinion on. I thought of sharing with you. So now the cost price we will be calculating. Last problem also we have seen how to calculate cost price. Then what happened? 5,000 and this 2,500 bonus shares does not have any value. So obviously, even though you're selling bonus shares doesn't have value. Can't say that it's cost price 0, so entire amount profit. No, we can't do like that. Average cost, say 6,15,000 is for 7,500 bonus. What is the bonus shares sold? 2,500. How much? I think that calculation to do. So my dear friends, shall I take you to this now? Okay, so working notes number 1, problem number 2. Working notes 1, cost price of equity quotation plus brokerage To understand, I'm writing quotation price. 2% on 6 lakhs. Half percent cost of stamps. Transfers on is coming to 3,000. 6 lakhs 15,000. 6 lakh 15,000 is cost price of equity. First step. Then next, working out some profit or loss on sale of 2,005. Number of bonus shares. Number of bonus shares issued. For every 2 shares, therefore, for 5,000 shares, 1,500. Third point. Profit or loss on sale of bonus. Profit or loss on sale of bonus. How to calculate? First, sale proceed. Normally, if there is no percentage, I could have written sale proceeds. But to have a clarity, I am writing quotation price of sale proceeds. That is, how many shares, bonus shares has been sold? No, 2,500 into 90. 1,000, take calculator. 1,500 into 2,25,000. Then from this we shall deduct brokerage. Percent. 20. Coming to 4,005. Okay, brokerage is to be calculated quotation price. No, to 2,25,000 minus 4,500. We are getting 2,20,500. Lakhs 20,500. Okay, my dear friend, this will become now. Sorry, this is net sale proceeds. Net sale proceeds. Sale proceeds means after deducting brokerage. From this we shall deduct cost price. See, since we don't have detailed data, we can go with the information given because we know we already got the cost price. Suppose if right shares etc are there, by opening investment account, then we can find out the cost price. So here I think simple, 6,15,000 fees for how many shares? 5,000. And what is the bonus shares that has been offered? 2,500. So cost price of bonus shares is equal cost price of bonus shares sold is equal to 6,15,000 5,000 plus 2,500. What is the shares sold? 2,500. So 6,15,000 by 7,500 into 2,500 is coming to 2,05,000. So now what is that you should do? 2,20,500 minus 2,05,000. You're getting 15,000. 15,500 is profit on sale. Transfer to which column? Cost column. Okay. Then next important point, we have to go for carrying amount. Sir, carrying amount can be balancing figure. No, sir, just you open ledger account, the closing balance is the balancing figure. Carrying amount is nothing but closing balance, simple. But in this problem, he has given market value. Market value, the sale proceeds was not given. Try to see this. The shares were quoted at 175 per share, 90. That means this is market value. Actually, the last class, if I am not wrong, just you go back to this problem we have seen. We got say 175 rupees quoted before prior to capitalization means before bonus share. After capitalization means after bonus. You can use the terminology. Prior to capitalization means before. This we have done I think in last class. And after capitalization means after bonus share. 92.5. This was market value after bonus. This is market value before bonus. And we also got the sale proceeds. So we got two values, 92.5 market value, 90 rupees sales value. Now this is what. So what we have done, even if remember, since market value was given, we went for ascertaining, comparing the market value with cost price. Now this problem again, if you look at it, we don't have the sale proceeds. So we are taking market value itself as sale proceeds. This is point number one. You need to observe. When sale proceeds is not given, the market value is given, a hint for you to take this 90 as sale proceeds. And the same 90 rupees also you should consider for ascertaining the carrying amount, which is list of the following two. What is the list of the following two, sir? Cost price minus market value. Clear to all of you? Cost price minus market value. So for that purpose I need it. So what I am doing now, here carrying amount of shares is equal to, here I am doing like this. Cost price of shares. What is cost price of shares? Cost price of remaining share. What is the date? 31st March. Actually 5,000 shares were generally issued, 2,500 bonus, 7,500. Out of 7,500 you have sold 2,500. No, obviously what is the remaining shares left? 2,500. So now the cost price we already, since we are having only one purchase, very simple, 6,15,000. That is 6,15,000 by 7,500. 5,000 is Same formula we use for finding out cost price. Sold. This is unsold. Well, this is sold part, sold part. Formula same. This is unsold. Sold is remain. So 6,15,000 by 7,500 into 5,000. 4,10,000. 4,10,000. Get all of you. 4,10,000. This is cost price. Then this is to be compared with market value. Market value. What is market value, sir? Is given 90 rupees, no? 5,000 in 5,090. How much you are getting? 4,50,000. Carrying amount of shares. List of the following. Get you? Cost price. Market value. Which is lower? 4,10,000 is. Therefore, carrying amount four lakh 10,000. Get all of you? Now we need to open which account, sir? Investment account. Solution. The books of Mr. Neil. Is investing person. So investment account for the year ending 31st March 15. Here what I am trying to do is different. Since we don't have any information of dividend, I think income column I can avoid. 8 column plus I told you can write nominal value or number of shares. Anything you can write. Generally for shares better to write number of shares. It is easy for us to calculate the carrying amount, etc. cost price. So I think number of shares or you can write nominal, no issue. And then cost rupees. When you're writing number of shares, no need to write amount. Then again date, plus number of shares, cost. All of you. Now, this is the format. Now, let me start the problem. 1st April 14 to bank. Bank number of shares purchased 5,000. You have written already cost 6,15,000. Get all of you. Next one. Bonus shares. When the bonus shares on 31st January 15, bonus shares were issued, declared. So 31st January 15 to bonus shares. To bonus shares. What is bonus shares here? How many bonus shares has been issued, my dear friends? I already calculated 2,500, value nil. Then on 30, Mr. Neil sold bonus shares. 31st March is year ending. They have sold bonus shares. So you got money, no? Buy bank account. You got net sale proceeds. Net sale proceeds, how much you should take? 2,20,500. This is sale. 1,500. Then 31st March 15. Buy balance carried on. So 6,50,000. When you're sold, you got profit, no? You have trade profit on sale or directly the profit on sale by transferring profit on sale. This profit on sale is closed by transferring to P&L account. So here I am writing profit on sale. 31st March 15. We got profit of something like 15,500. 15,500. I told you whenever you got the doubt, you can write here. Last column, remember trading account profit, we write debit side, loss, we write credit side. Only it is about profit. If it is dividend or interest, that will be transferred to income column. From income column, we write. Please remember, profit you write in cost column, loss also you write in cost column, credit side. If you got any doubt, you see this as like a trading account. Opening stock, purchases, sales, closing stock, gross profit, gross loss, like that. Same logic. People, they give you trading account, invest, they all are. See, whenever you are having opening an account where you buy, you sell, simple thing, you apply trading account principle. I'm giving you, I've told you, I think in even in single entry also I've told you. Then there will not be any confusion. This there nobody will explain in the notes or a textbook. They never give thought. See, these thoughts you should develop. You should get the thoughts. Number of times I've told you. This is only if you're really seriously focusing about any particular issue that forces you to get new ideas. Then you see, I've been telling you number of times, almost since more than 1 year I've been teaching to you. Most of you, I'm very happy to say that your batch is wonderful, but unfortunate thing is that because of these circumstances I could not have a direct interaction with you. That is what I was expecting. So I was having lot of hopes that, but we couldn't help now. That is only my concern. That's it. Otherwise, you people are wonderful. You really got good talent. I know you can expand your horizon of getting knowledge. You can expand your thought processing, thought provocation. Like you can do lot of things. You can make the things simple. You don't feel that somebody is teaching you. You apply yourself. Why they are doing like this? You should never be dependent on anybody. I mean, be it like a classroom discussion or be it in profession tomorrow, should be independent. Means you, when you are independent, you expect that you are going to teach, but you are going to explain to somebody, really want to have clarity. And this account has been prepared. What is the purpose of opening this account? You should start right thinking right from there. Why, sir? This, what is the new thing? You are not learning anything. Investment account is a current asset. I told you, you are treating as a current asset. Current investment is like a current asset. Stock is also current asset. Stock account, if you sell, you get profit. Investment is not a stock because you are not a trader. You don't have intention of holding it for more than long time, but your intention is, but as a trader, it means you every day you buy. You can see 1st April and 31st March 15 you got bonus shares, you sold, you're selling it on 31st March, except stock in trade we have learned. But the thing is that the selling, the process of sale is like that. No, trading account opening, of writing opening stock, I'm writing bank. What is the entry? You don't have opening stock. In fact, in your opening balance is not. If opening balance is there, we write to balance brought. There we write opening stock. This is purchases. What is entry for purchaser? Tell me. Purchase to cash. This purchase is closed by transfer to trading account. Then it comes trading to purchases. Your direct entry, investment to bank. Or you can write purchase of investment to bank. Investment to purchase also you can write. No. See, then will not be any confusion. There will not be any confusion. But I am telling you, it means why, sir, you are stressing examination. These unnecessary doubts will come to some. Where shall I write this profit? Luckily, the income column I have not written. If you write income column, I've seen while valuing the papers, students often confuse. They write this in the cost column, income column. Please remember, profit on sale where you should write cost column. Loss where we should write income column. Reason is simple. This is sale proceeds. No? Sale proceeds minus profit. If you take, you'll be getting cost price. You can take the calculator. You can see the logic. See, 2,20,500 minus 15,500. No, what you're getting? 2,05,000. Okay, you can see carrying up. 2,05,000. No, 2,20,500 minus 15,500. 2,05,000. So 2,05,000 is cost price of goods sold, investment sold. Then what is purchase? 6,15,000. Now you do one thing, minus 6,15,000. Come on, how much you are getting? 4,10,000. No, is the logic. So because of selling, you are getting profit is increasing. So CP plus profit sales, and that profit you are writing here. And then sales minus profit, cost of investments. Cost of investment purchase minus cost of investment sold is equal to closing balance. But since we got market value, you are comparing with the market value. I hope today's discussion is useful to understand why you are doing it. The investment account is damn easy, my dear. If you practice, definitely you can score. By balance carried on 4,10,000. But the only thing is that we are comparing with the market value. Market value is less, then market value will write. Then market value is less, then you may be getting loss. Loss you should write here. If market value, suppose if market value is 4 lakhs, for example, then you should write 4 lakhs here. 10,000 you should be writing by, again, that reduction in the market value also transferred to P&L account. Here you can write, instead of profit on sale, you can directly write to P&L account. Here, reduction in the value you can write transfer to profit and loss. I think you got the clarity. 6 lakh, the total is not 6 lakh, this for profit. 6 lakhs 15,000 plus 15,500 is coming to 6 lakhs 30,500. Just 6 lakhs 30,000. And how many shares are there? 5. So one more problem of similar nature I wish to take out, that is problem number . So I think we have completed first problem, my dear friend. completed second. Third problem I have given as a homework. I think you might have done this. Fourth problem I told you to work out, but I think this is about debentures. The face value of this debenture 6 lakhs, interest on debentures due 30th June. Compute the cost of. The question is cum interest or ex interest is not. The short question, 2 marks question. Very old problem. How to do, sir? Face value is this, cost price is 6 lakh 50. Interest on debentures falls due on 30th. 30. If you are smart enough, say 6 lakh. Okay. Problem is silent. If you assume X interest, interest is not in. Right. He's asking cost of equation. This is quotation price. Quotation price. To this, you have to add in. Reason is he's asking cost of. If say X interest, answer is cost price is 6 lakh 50,000 only. You understand? Cost price is 6 lakh 50,000 only. But what is the quotation price that is being paid means, that is why when you are doing the problem, you work out like 6 lakh 50,000 is cost price. What is the date on purchase? April. What was the last date? 31st December. You calculate accrued interest on face value. 6 lakhs, 12% by 12 is to be calculated. And that amount is to be added to 6 lakh 50,000. Because what was the date of purchase? 1st April. What was the date of last date of payment? 31st December. So 3 months interest you have to calculate. 6 lakhs into 12% into 3 by 12 is coming to 18,000. Interest is calculated face value, no? So 6,68,000 will be your answer. That is, this is quotation price for cum interest. Sorry, for X interest. X interest. X interest. If it is cum interest, 6 lakh 50,000 minus 18,000. Because interest is already included in it, then you'll be getting 6 lakhs 32. All of you. If it is X interest, interest is not included. That is why you're adding to get quotation price. Then it will become quotation price of X in. Now this is quotation price of cum interest. What is the cost price to be taken to cost column? 6 lakh 50,000. No need to add anything. What is the cost price to be taken to cost column cum interest? 6 lakh 32,000. This is what you should. This you very simple method done. Problem number 5. Read this model we have done last class. I think problem number 5. Okay. Mr. Y Limited, X Limited acquired 2,200 equity shares of Z Limited at 105 per share on 1st January 2015. Paid 200 towards brokerage, stamp duty, and this is security transaction tax. On 31st March 2015, shares of YZ were traded at 110 rupees per share. At what value investment is to be shown in the balance sheet of MY Limited as on 31st March 15? At what value investment is to be? So he's talking about which investment is to? Obviously current investment only. 200 equity shares of on 1115, paid 200 towards brokerage on 31st March, were traded at 110 rupees. So if you assume current investment, cost or market value, whichever is lower. If you look at cost, is clear. 200 into 105. It is coming to 21,000 plus 200 brokerage, no? 100 into 105. Got it, my dear friend? You can cross check. To 105, it is coming to how much? 21,000. 21,000 plus 200, 21,003. Market value. What is market value given here? Traded at 110 means if you are going to trade, that is going to be 110. I think obviously that is price is more than this. So obviously 200 into 110, it is coming to 22. So whichever is lower, my dear friend, since cost price is lower than market value, this is the answer. If it is current investment. Current investment. If we assume long investment, cost amount, cost value. There also long-term investment also answer 2,13,000. The reason is that in long-term investment, we don't consider market value. We only consider cost amount, cost price. Only when we consider market, there is permanent decline in the value, then we consider as a market. Otherwise, it is not. All of you. So I think this fifth. Sixth problem I've already explained you. The seventh is very important problem. This we work out in the next class where you are having dividend. This we take up. Eighth I have given as homework. I think we have done it. I think classroom we have done it. Then ninth problem. Ninth is we haven't done, but it's same like 13. And I wish to explain. You can work out. I want to give few problems as homework. I think you don't mind about it. To 20,000 equity shares of Vayu Limited at a book value of 20 rupees per share, face value 10. He provided the following information. On 10th June, purchased another 5,000 shares of Vayu Limited. On 1st August, Vayu Limited issued one bonus share for every 5 shares held by the shareholder. 31st August 14, the directors announced rights issue, entitled the shareholder to subscribe 2 shares for every 6 held at 15 rupees per share. Hasan sold 1/4 of his right holding to Harsh for a consideration. Subscribe the rest. Prepare investment. Do one thing. I'll take you to the first point which I would like to explain here. You don't have any, what is that called as a commission or something like brokerage or it's straightforward question. Only thing is that you are having right issue and bonus issue. Both are together. This is similar to 13th problem. We have done the 13th problem. Anyway, let's take out. Just I will give you working notes. I think you can prepare investment account for this. Cost of purchase on 1st April 14. 20,000 into 20. Is coming to 4 lakhs. Cost of purchase on 1st April 4. 20,000 into 20 rupees 4 lakhs. Clear? Then on 10th June he purchased another 5,000 shares. 10th. How many shares he has purchased? 5,000 shares in okay. 75,000. So this is for 1 per 2. Then what happened? On 1st August, Vayu Limited issued one bonus share for every 5 shares. for every 5 shares, this is on 1st August. Every 5 shares, one bonus. As on this date, how many shares they are having total? 25,000 shares they are holding, no total on. So therefore, 25,000, how many bonus? 25,000 by 5,000. Fourth point. On 31st August, the directors of Oil Limited announced right issue which entitled the shareholder to subscribe 2 shares for every share. Right shares offered. August 4. Right shares offered on 31st August 14. How many right shares they have offered, sir? 2 shares for every 6. For every 6 shares, 2 right shares. Right shares are shares offered to existing shareholders. That is easy way of raising the capital instead of going for public issue. Waste of time. These things we have discussed already. So here, 2 shares for every 6 shares. As on this date, how many shares they are having? Important. So initially, as on this date, number of shares 20,000 purchase, 5,000 purchase, 5,000 bonus. Total shares as on date is on every for 30,000. How many? So 30,000 by 10,000, right? 30,000 shares. How you are getting as on this date? How many shares companies having? Companies are issued. If he says that bonus shareholders are not going to get right shares, then you work out. But there is no saying. So directly we are taken as on this date. 20 plus 5 plus 5, it is coming to 30,000. So for 30,000 shares, how many right shares? 30,000 into 10,000 right shares. The important point is right shares subscribed and renounced. Right shares subscribed and renounced. So here you can see he sold 1/4 of his right holding Arsh for a consideration. So here 4th of right share renounce at the rate of 3 rupees is equal 10,000 2,500. 2,500 shares has been the rate of 7,500. 10,000 into 1 by 4, 2,500. 3 by 4th of shares, right shares subscribed. Okay, that is 10,000 into 7,500 into what is the value? 15 rupees per share has been 7,500 into 15. It's coming to 1,12,000. Okay, this is the value of right shares subscribed. Following all of you. Next, carrying amount. This problem, we don't have any market value. So I think then carrying amount is, then do cleverly, since market value, closing market, not given. Carrying amount is cost price only. Is balancing. For revision one, this problem we'll be writing in the books of Vayu Limited, Hasan. The books of Hasan, and you can write here actually previous problem also, where you have invested equity. Okay, that you remember. Even if you don't write, nothing will happen. X limit. Investment in of X limited. Here you should write the books of Hasan. In equity shares of Vayu Limited. Problem also, we don't need what is it called as nominal income column. The reason is that we don't have any information so far. The problems which we have worked out don't have any information of Let me start with first April 14. Hassan has 20,000 equity shares of book value 20 rupees. So starting is that this is not purchased, cost of not the purchase, cost of shares as on. Here you shared cost of purchase. Okay. The cost of has means is already having some. Maybe at the time of reading I've slipped that. It's a cost of Hassan has, he said. Hassan has. Hassan has 20,000. Also having the book with me. That and I explain. So I'll come back to this. First April 14. If it is balance, you write balance brought down 20,000. What is cost price? We got something like 2020 or 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs. Then 10th June, he purchased 75. Then after 10th June, 1st August, 2 bonus shares. Bonus shares. How many bonus shares has been? 5,000 bonus. Right shares subscribed is 1,12,000. I already told you. This one. Right shares sold. It's created to statement of P&L. Okay. Yesterday's class also I've explained. Last class also. Since closing market value is not given, carrying amount is cost price balance sheet. The books of Hassan. A bonus shares got 5,000 bonus. Bonus shares 5,000. Right shares subscribed 10,000. Then what is the date of bonus shares? Right shares subscribed 31st October 4. We should not look at the date of right shares offered. 31st August 14 offered. Announced right shares but subscribed on 31st October 14. You write to bank 10,000. No? Not 10,000. 35,000 shares are 10,000, 7,500. 7,500 into 15, 1,12,500. Offered 10,000 but subscribed 7,000. 1,12,000. Okay. This is about opening balance. This is purchases. This is bonus shares, right shares. You don't have any sale. This problem, we don't have any sale of shares except sale of renouncement of right shares. Therefore, obviously, 37,000 shares. Four lakh plus 25,000 plus lakh 12,500 plus 5,87,000. Market value. Closing books on the first August offered but applied, subscribed 31st October. Here also closing date is on 31st October. Number of shares. No problem. No sale. Right shares created to P&L account. Or if you can write income column, that can be transferred. But I think materials and most of the books, they are simply writing working notes itself is being created. Okay. This also completed. 10th and 11th is a comprehensive problem. We are having debentures and shares that we take up these two problems in the coming classes. 11th, I want to give as a homework. Whatever you had started today, Neil problem. To purchase, I explained, you have to work out. 800 equity shares of 100 each. 100 each. 10 each, sorry. Philco Limited, 50 rupees per each. Brokerage charge 55%. Incur 20 paise per 100 rupees as cost of shares. Transfer. Same like previous, no? What I am doing here. Cost price is and quotation price, 5%. What is quotation price? 800. Point 2 paise means I think 0.2% you can. 1 rupee means 1%. 0.2, 20 paise. 20.2%. Then you will be getting here. Cross check. Cross check. Cross check all of you. How you got it, sir? Declared bonus shares. 4 means for every 4 shares. The shares were quoted 110.60 before bonus shares, after bonus. Sold the bonus share. 5% brokerage. Sale proceed. What is sale proceeds not? On that calculated 5% deduct. It's same like Neil problem, second problem today we have done. Then carrying amount also you have to calculate, because market value is given, cost price or market value, whichever is lower. This is similar to which problem, my dear friends? Here we have done the second problem detailed explanation. Same model. So you have already completed. I think today problem which you have done, 9th is same model, I think. 13th also has been complete. So now we are left out with two problems, comprehensive problem and one right shares, and that I'll be maybe class two class investment account. Hope you all are following, my dear friends. Hope you all are following this. Keep on practicing. Good luck. Thank you. God bless you. We'll meet in the